A suspect in a tractor-trailer tries to escape police, endangering everyone in his path.
The sheer size of the semi pushes everything else out of its way. It will run anything else over and could cause substantial damage to anything it runs into.
May 21st, 2005, Medford, Wisconsin. Police are in pursuit of a speeding tractor-trailer. The driver, Rob Collins, is wanted in connection with an alleged sexual assault on a child. Before police can arrest him, he takes off. Detective Steve Bowers is one of the officers in pursuit.
This was the first chase that I've ever had that involved the truck. And the danger is that it's an 80,000-pound vehicle. It's going to run over or destroy anything else on the road.
Alerted by other truck drivers that the suspect is listening to a police scanner, Bowers tries to convince the man to give up.
You need to pull over and stop now before you get shot.
But the suspect ignores the warning.
Bad things are about to happen if you don't stop.
With few options, police deploy stop sticks in the path of the semi, but the truck manages to avoid them. Another unit waits at the top of a hill, but the suspect spots him and swerves to the right.
He switched lanes to avoid the stop sticks and sideswiped the other car occupied by two elderly people.
Further down the road, Deputy Troy Bemke and Trooper Patty Falk are getting ready to deploy more stop sticks.
I got in position, got my stop sticks set up on the bridge where I could deploy them, and within a matter of several seconds, he was on top of us, and Trooper Falk was on the other side of the road. She deployed her sticks from the east side of the road, and I deployed mine from the west.
The big rig veers off the road and heads straight toward Deputy Bemke.
It was apparent that he was turning towards me. It was quite surreal. It becomes more apparent that he's leaving the roadway and he's heading toward my squad.
The semi slams into the back of the cruiser, narrowly missing the deputy.
As his semi attempted to go around the stop sticks, he smashed into the side of Bemke's car, spinning it around and tearing the side of it off. The car flew out of the way and the truck kept going.
But the semi isn't able to completely avoid the spike strips.
I was able to get the rear tires, and I believe Trooper Falk got one of the steer tires on the front of the tractor.
Another officer lays out even more spike strips, and as it did with Bemke, the truck goes onto the shoulder, almost hitting him. The truck's tires shred, littering the road with huge chunks of rubber. But the driver doesn't give up.
It was clear at this point that he was not concerned for anyone's safety and was just trying to get away.
He had a marathon squad, tried to run over 2-3 officers.
After Collins' semi hit Deputy Bemke's squad car, Marathon County authorized the use of deadly force to stop this pursuit.
Get off the road. He's swung at an officer. Get off the road.
As we pulled into the town of Spencer, I observed an officer with a shotgun standing on the side of the road. I then saw him fire one round into the truck.
The officer fires into the cab, but the suspect is able to duck at the last moment. The chase continues, and the semi heads into a construction zone.
Due to all the barrels and barricades, the road was down to 2 lanes with no shoulders. This gave us an opportunity to completely cover the road with spike strips. I was sure that the pursuit was going to end at that point, but he continued going. It was easy to follow where he was going due to the gouges his rims were digging into the cement roadway surface.
Driving on its rims, the semi has slowed considerably. Up the road, another officer is positioned, ready to fire.
I could see him standing on the side of the road with an AR-15 rifle. As we went past, I saw him fire several rounds at the truck. Shortly after, they pulled over to the side of the road, and Collins jumped out.
He just bailed out of the car. I don't know if they shot him, but he went down.
It surprised me that he did this. After everything he'd gone through to get away, he gave up without any resistance.
Rob Collins pleads no contest to recklessly endangering safety and eluding an officer. He also pleads no contest to second-degree sexual assault of a child, the original reason police were pursuing him. He is sentenced to 15 years in prison.
When I watch this video today, it reminds me that we can go from having a very quiet, placid shift to a very volatile situation in a short period of time.
The pursuit with a semi is very rare. I've never had one before this incident. I've never had one since this incident. I've never heard of one happening to anyone around here. I think it's a miracle that no one was killed during this pursuit.